friends. So here we will start this new chapter, subject verb agreement. First of all, as you can see that this chapter is having a unique name, subject verb agreement. So what is the reason that they have put this name of this chapter? Because agreement, it means to make somebody agree for anything. So here in this chapter we are making an agreement between the subject of a sentence and the verb. We are making an agreement between both the things, between a subject of a sentence and its verb. So which kind of agreement we are making? Let's find out, and why this chapter is named as subject verb agreement. So there are points you can see one by one. I will explain you this point, and at the last I'll let you know that what is the whole soul conclusion of this chapter. So let's begin with the points. So the first point here, subject and verbs must agree in number. The first agreement is this, that subject of a sentence and its verb both should make an agreement, both should be agree with the numbers. Now in English we know the number is singular or plural. So if suppose the subject is singular in a sentence, the subject is singular, so we will put the singular verb with it, and if the subject is plural, we will put the plural verb with it. So there are examples. Number one, cats. So we can see cats, it means plural subject. With the plural they have kept the word like, plural verb. While in the second sentence, as you can see, our cat, here they are talking about one cat, it's a singular, so the verb they have put in singular verb, likes. So the subject and the verb, they should make an agreement between them when there is number. It means if singular verb is there, the subject should be singular. Like if I am speaking Rohan is a single person. So with Rohan I will just put is. I can't put are with Rohan. So singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, they, then we will put the verb are, plural verb. Now next one, this next point, at the last, verbs agree with the subject in person also. It means verb agree with the subject in person also. So verb should also agree with the person. In the first point we have read that verb must agree in number. Now here the verb must agree with the person. So which person they are talking about? First person, second person and third person. It means whatsoever the person we are using in the sentence, we have to put the verb accordingly. Like the examples, with I, the verb will go am, it's a singular. With he, which is the third person but a singular subject, so with he we will use is. And here you can see, so here as you can see in the last sentence, I don't like non-vegetarian food but my friend. So my friend, again a singular. Here the verb we have used with him, my friend likes, a singular verb. So in short, what we have get the meaning that if the subject is singular, either the person or the number, your verbs should also be singular. If the subject is plural or numbers are plural, your verb will also act like a plural. Now here in the next point there is something different. What is the difference here? Let's find out. So very first, what they have spoke, that if two or more singular subject, it means if two subjects are coming in a sentence, they are not talking about one person, they are talking about two person. If two and more singular subjects are coming and they are joined by and they have joined them, like Rohan and Sohan, they have joined them with and, typically require a plural form of verb. In that case, we will use plural. Like if I am speaking, Rohan and Sohan are best friend. So there are single, but accordingly, as per the counting, we are talking about two. So when this kind of situation is there, that and is there and before and one person and after and one person, then we will use plural verb. But there are exceptions. Again, exceptions are there. Which kind of exceptions are there? This one is a little bit tricky. So just listen carefully. Like they have mentioned, the verb is singular if two subjects separate by and refer the same person or thing. So what they have said here, that suppose there are many situations. Suppose the situation is this, that they have separated the thing with the verb with this word and. They have separated the two things. After putting and in between, they have separated number 1 and number 2. But if those two things are from the same category, now what is same category? It means suppose those two things are actually the one. How it is possible that Rohan and Sohan are two things which we have separated with and how they can one? Example, if I will speak bread and butter. Is it clear? Bread and butter. The bread and butter is a kind of concept which we have mentioned separately, which we have written separately, but we use them together. So if such kind of words are there which we have kept or differentiate them with this word and, but actually they belongs from the same class, from the same category, there we will consider them not two, we will consider them one, and the verb we will put is also singular. We will put is. As you can see both the example, fish and chips. So fish and chips, they have mentioned in the bracket that it is a single dish. We eat them together, like rajma or rice, you can say, curry or rice, you can say. They are the dish which maybe they're separate, but they consume whole soul by together. So if such kind of things are there and they have mentioned and between them, so don't take those things as a two, take them one. Take them one, and the verb we will use is also the singular verb. So fish and chips, they haven't put are, they have put is a single dish. Second example, the poet and philosopher. It means the poet is same, philosopher also. So the poet and philosopher, they have separated, but they are actually one. So the verb is also here is dead. I hope it is clear now. Now one more example is here, one more point. If each, every, all, no comes before the subject, it means that before the subject you have written these words, either each, every or no. Then which kind of verb you will use? We will use singular verb. Like the examples, no smoking or drinking is allowed. We haven't write are allowed. So if these words will come before any subject, no, every, each, so we will use with them always which verb? Always a singular verb. Like every boy and girl needs. So here needs is also a singular verb. So these are the points which you have to keep in your mind or you have to learn. It will not come automatically. The next point is here, if the subject are both singular and connected by the word or, nor, neither, nor, either, or, and not only but also, then that case also you will put which kind of example, which kind of verb. In that case also we will put the verb singular. If you find that in your sentence neither, nor, either, or, not only but also, if you have used any one of the verb which is mentioned on the top, if you have used them, so your subject will consider as a single, and the verb you will use is also a singular verb. Like the examples, neither James nor Jessica. So you can see here in the examples, neither James nor Jessica is blamed for the problem. So neither is used nor is used, and the verb we have used with it is your singular verb. So these are the things which you have to notice or you have to learn. Next one, if the subject are both plural and connected by the word or, nor, neither, then in that case the verb is your plural. How is it possible? What is the reason? They have mentioned the same thing above, that if neither nor either or will come the subject, then the verb will be singular. And now they are saying if these words are coming, then subject will consider as plural and verb will also act like a plural. What is the reason? So students, just listen carefully what is the reason why they have said like these. So here in the white box you can see the first example, neither the teacher. They have mentioned neither the teacher, single teacher, singular. And then they have mentioned nor his students. So nor, after nor they have mentioned a plural one, nor his students. Students are here plural. So if the subject is plural, then after just it, the verb will also be a plural verb. Neither the teacher and nor his students. Students are plural. The verb we have used are. In the second example, you can see neither the students. So here students are plural, but nor their teacher. The teacher is singular after, and the verb we will use after teacher is your singular verb. So in short, what I told you, that this whole subject, verb and agreement is just a concept of singular with single verb, plural with plural verb. Nothing else is here in this entire subject, verb and agreement chapter. So you have seen that how it is possible now that neither nor will also act like a single and will also act like a plural. In the last subject, you have to keep the thing where you have to use the verb. So before that, if the subject is plural, the plural verb. If the subject is singular, singular verb. Now, if two nouns are joined by with, together with, or as well as, if you will find this kind of thing that two nouns they have joined like with, together, or with as well as. So here also you will consider them as a singular, like the school pupil leader as well as the house captain was. We have considered them as a one, was. Because why was? Because both the thing, the school pupil leader and the house captain was one person. So if it is one, the subject verb is also single, was. Next, here in this page, here the same thing, you can see the next option, the school captains and the pupil leader. So captains, it means you are talking about more, you are not talking about one. And the school pupil leader is again different one. So here it was not one, so the verb is also plural. So the next example you can see like all of the chicken is singular, the verb is single. All of the chickens, plural, the verb will plural. Same whenever you are using the units of measurement, that time you have to follow singular verb, like 4 liter of milk is. Whenever you are using the units for measurement or for time, that time you will use singular verb. 4 liter is, 50,000 rupee is. So this is what you have to notice. You will not count 4 liter milk are. You will count that as a one. Now Now the next one here, whenever you are using indefinite pronoun, we have read what are indefinite pronouns. So whenever you are So whenever you are using indefinite pronouns, there always what you have to do, you have to use is with them. Like you can see, everybody is waiting for the dinner to start. So it's an indefinite pronoun. So with the indefinite pronoun, you have to use singular verb. Now, whenever you are using the gerunds are the verb where the end will be ing. So, whenever you are using them, which is ending with ing, in that case, you have to use singular verb. But if where there you are using two and you have separated them with and, in that case you have to use are. Like the examples you can see, swimming is a great exercise. So if it was just swimming, you have used is, but when it was swimming and dancing, so there are two, now you have to use the verb are. So basically the logic is same what I have told you, that one with single verb, with plural verb. And all the collective noun will always consider like a singular verb. You can see that the parliament is in session, the herd of cow was, the crowd is, the class does. So all the collective noun will always consider like a singular. And all the title of the books, movies, novel, you will also consider them as a singular verb. Fine. And the last one, please consider this one, that whenever you are using these words like spectacles, pants, shoes, and scissors, in that case you will consider them plural. But if you are using a pair of shoes, a pair of pants, a pair of spectacles, a pair of, you will consider singular. While if you are using them individually, spectacles and shoes, in that case you will put the verb plural, or you will consider them plural. You can see the example, my spectacles are, and if we have used my pair of spectacles, in that case you have used is. So this was just the lesson of this subject verb agreement. Nothing is there, it is just a thing that if subject is singular, the verb will be singular. If subject is considered as one, even though and is coming, you have to consider the verb for singular. I hope the chapter is clear to you. Thank you.